Hello, welcome to the Manjula Awakening. We are in for water signs. Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, as well as South Node placements. Let's see, Spirit, what is the overall energy? What is the overall energy for this reading? Ooh, ancestors. Subconsciously, we have the hero of your cosmic journey. And then consciously, it says you are perfectly imperfect. So, water signs, Capricorn, where do I go? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The messages that I feel that are coming through, most definitely ancestor messages. Someone is trying to convey that your imperfections is exactly what makes you the right one for the task at hand. That you may feel like that you struggle, I don't know, like there's something about it that makes you feel like that you're underqualified or that you're not the right option, and you are. And I know that we like to run away from this ancestor right here because it either seems so heavy or it seems like it's just always out of reach. But this is a strong ancestor coming through to, it's like it's as if they're telling you that it's on your shoulders to kind of like solve this issue, the situation is community, something to do with the family. It's definitely, I'm feeling what I was trying to not say is I feel like this is something to do with a generational cycle. I feel like that when you figure this out, when you break this, I'm not going to say break this, when you heal this inside of you, you then are able to lead others in that direction as well. And almost as if you are able to do it while you're sleeping, because it's merely based off of what they see you do, how you show up. Plus, it's going to bring in abundance, too. What's the challenge here, Spirit? What's the challenge here, Spirit? Thank you. Exhaustion. You feel like that you you can never get it right, or every time you try, nobody receives it, or it's shut down. You just feel like, but the thing about it is your partnership, one, will come in the 3D when the time is right. But right now there's a need to focus on collaborating and co-creating with the universe, allowing yourself to shift your perspective to look for union and partnership with the universe before you're definitely discontent in the amount of work that you've had to put in. And it just seems like, I don't know, maybe it always feels like that you get a sword in your back and no one is, like it definitely takes a knock at your esteem. And it's like people around you have a field day of, and this may even be subconsciously for this person that they have a field day making you feel belittled, like you're less than, or you're littler, or whatever. You ain't talking about now. You all, here we go again with this, or here we go again with that. That energy is exhausting. Yes, it is. But it's time to stop looking to those people for confirmation and stuff like that, and really look to this partnership with the universe. Alrighty, Spirit. Can you please show me how to address that while I've seen it? I'm going to take it. Grace and gratitude. No matter what these people external to you, no matter how they respond to you, no matter what they say about you, respond gracefully and be great and be grateful that these people are showing you exactly who they are before you get too far along. Yeah, okay. I might be on the journey with someone, and I might have made the decision to rely because I didn't trust that I would be able to come across the right work or the right whatever to be able to fill my car up on this road trip. So I brought Sarah along with me because Sarah's got some coins. But then along the way, Sarah meets Tina and wants to hang out with Tina, but I'm on my journey, but Sarah stays behind. So still, somebody hopped on this ride and I relied on them. And they still did their free will thing, which was to go hang out with Tina, and it left me hanging. But that just shows where I was too dependent on Sarah. So we just have to look at these situations in a more graceful aspect. It's the moment that you can face this shame and this loss, accept this loss, and damn, yeah, I took everyone on the chin in front of whoever. The moment that you can not allow that to harden you or alter who you really are. And if you have been wearing a face mask, allow that to fall away, but still hold your head up high and understand that out of this comes something beautiful. Take it with grace and gratitude. And then rest is behind that. So it's definitely bringing in some, yeah, let's just move forward. All right, Spirit, can you please show me for the water signs? You are perfectly imperfect. It's consciously. So you're needing to make decisions. See, this heart chakra or this green color is in the challenging position as well. And the green is all about your heart chakra. So the water sign that I'm speaking to feels as if they are constantly being heart pain, like they're constantly experiencing pains in their heart and where it hurts most. And they're tired of being the only one that goes into situations being vulnerable, and other people are not. So let's see. You are perfectly imperfect. I feel like that you're exhausted because you're trying to be something more. You're trying to pretend to be something that you're just not. Let's see. Spirit, what's going on with this? You are perfectly imperfect. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. This is the energy of overindulgence, and I'm always feeling as if I'm quickly going after the flashy things in life, and because I'm quickly going after the flashy things in life, I really am missing out on this perspective of how to do this different. You can show up in love and never spend a dime. You can show up in love and never gift any physical item. You can show up in friendship and never go out to dinner together. You can show up in friendship and never, buy them a birthday gift. Those are the things that this earthly plane wants us to believe that is required in order to show my compassion and my love for my friends and my loved ones. But that's the least effective way. And so the world, we're being called and asked upon, how can I be more supportive from a more compassionate spiritual aspect? This flashiness really is distracting. Yeah, it's distracting the truth. It's hiding what really is a truth. Like, what is it that I'm truly looking for? See how he's leaving that Two of Swords behind? Like, there's something that he's unwilling to look towards. Yes, I know I ride the light, but if I move fast enough, it only illuminates a little bit, and I only have to process a little bit. I don't have to process what it would take if I stand and I go at a steady pace and I stay right here. My light becomes brighter and it illuminates more. You know how, like, when you in the dark and you first turn the lights out, you can't see nothing. But if you wait a second, your eyes focus in on the darkness. That's what's not happening here, because this flashiness and it's too much of a burden. It's not. You're not seeing the burden. You're not seeing the weight load that you're taking on by going after these flashy things. Spirit, what's going on here? The Nine of Pentacles, definitely something to do with nines here. They're wrapping things up. The completion of cycles, going into stability, as this is 39. The next number is 40. That's 4. That's all about stability. But there has to be a different perspective on what is your true abundance. What do you really need to be materially abundant, emotionally abundant, and to be fulfilled? What is it that you truly need? Because I'm sorry to tell you, but if you're not cleaned up on the inside, the divine can drop every dollar that walks this earth in your yard. You're still going to find something to be unhappy about. So the divine is asking us to go within and see how can we readjust that definition of independence and fulfillment. Yeah, see, because there's an addiction to this. There's an addiction to this. There's a toxicity to this. And that's why you're exhausted. You think that what you're doing, ooh, Lord, I might be talking to myself. You think that what you're doing is really being compassionate and caring to others. But it's really in a sense of trying to control the narrative. I didn't even see that, but y'all did. And there goes the Six of Pentacles. It's really this energy of trying to control the narrative. And so now it's time to acknowledge it, accept it. And then go a step farther, and in those, once you see that you've been doing that to a particular walking human being, shine light on that. Set that person free from your toxicity. That maybe, okay, you didn't know it was toxic at the time. Okay, that's okay. It's understandable. I'm not going to say it's okay. It's understandable. But you must cut that person free from that. There's no need in saying, yeah, well, shit, they did that and that and that. Yeah, well, I understand that. But really and honestly, let's replay the role of events. At any point in time, the one thing that's stopping you from going in that direction towards that person, can you even once, with the shadow of a doubt, say that it was not a reaction to something that your toxicity caused? And if you can acknowledge that it was a reaction to something that holds you bound, something that bounds you, something that you're toxically chained to, how can you hold them accountable to it when they're responding to this? You don't even have control over this. So gain control, acknowledge it, gain control over it, and then go set that person free. Don't hold them there. That's unfair. Alrighty, and then we have the King of Wands right here. And so what this is telling me, and then what you're not seeing is, I feel like that it's going to absolutely open your eyes, and you're going to be able to see a clearer vision of where it is that you're headed and how you can show up more in this leadership position, and not so much you scratch my back, I scratch your back. You see, the King of Wands is all about the vision. He's the visionary. He's the leader. He delegates responsibilities wonderfully. In this particular depiction, it's not a third eye. It's just a little wrinkle in the top of his forehead. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't think that's by accident. I feel as if that is this man's third eye. So what you're not seeing is that once you process and accept this right here, then your vision on how to elevate into, because this devil energy right here is all about structure. You probably have Capricorn highly aspected, which is why you struggle with this. I would have to say probably in a Venus placement, water signs. But there's this, the way that you love is very transactional. It is structured, like you do this and I'll do this, and you do this and I'll do this. If you don't do that, I'll do this, and if you don't do this, I'll do that. That's the Saturn energy, and it's and so It's got a hold on you right now, and so you're needing to use the vision that you have right now to shift that perspective, because if you can shift that perspective, you will literally open up a whole new vision with the help of your third eye. So that's what I feel there. It says, be lighthearted. Set your intentions to be easygoing and playful today. Gift yourself with some Gift yourself with some carefree time to have fun. Alrighty, water signs, I pray that these messages provided you with some guidance on your journey. If these messages did resonate, we would absolutely appreciate a thumbs up down below. And in all that we do and in all that we say moving forward, water signs, let's choose peace. Love and light, guys.